Welcome into the Kansas City Chiefs Report. I am your host, Harrison Graham. You can give me a follow on Twitter at HGrahamNFL. More Chiefs Nuggets over there as well as on this channel. Let's get into the news of the day. Willie Gay Jr. heading to injured reserve, which means he'll miss the first 3 weeks of the season. Recently started dealing with some turf toe, so the Chiefs are going to be cautious here. They'll go ahead and place him on IR, which obviously is a bummer, but we kind of thought this could be a possibility, right? When they said over the past couple of days that he started dealing with turf toe, and that's not something that goes away if you try to play through it. So they're going to put him on IR, let him rest, let him rehab it, and hopefully after 3 weeks, he'll be able to return and be back and better than ever. Obviously, second-year player, hoping to take that sophomore jump here, so missing the first chunk of the season isn't exactly ideal, but he is heading to IR. We'll see if the Chiefs, how badly they end up missing him over the first few games of the season. What is your one-word reaction to Willie Gay Jr. heading to injured reserve? Get your votes in down in the comments. My one word is probably bummer, but luckily, the Chiefs have enough depth at linebacker. Ben Neiman can step up and play and be just fine. So give me your one-word reaction to Willie Gay Jr. heading to injured reserve. Last year, we saw a taste of Willie Gay. Didn't play a ton, but when he did, he flashed. 39 tackles, 3 TFLs, 3 pass breakups, had a forced fumble as well. Dealt with an injury toward the end of last season on into the playoffs. But this year, we had heard great things. Great OTAs, great minicamp, was good in training camp and in the preseason as well, which is why this setback kind of sucks, because I thought maybe by the end of this year, this would be your best linebacker. Now, Anthony Hitchens, you lean on his veteran leadership. Nick Bolton, the rookie out of Missouri, is a player you'll lean on as well. And like I said, Ben Neiman, who's played a lot of football for this team, will obviously get a lot of opportunities as well. So obviously it's not ideal for Willie Gay Jr., but hopefully we get to see him very, very soon on the football field. One other thing that this means is that this opens up a roster spot for the Kansas City Chiefs. So we already saw Marcus Kemp be activated, which we'll talk a little bit about here in a little bit. But now there's another roster spot up for grabs. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they don't make a move because Tyrann Mathieu technically isn't on the roster right now as he's on the COVID list. So we'll talk about him in a second. But if the Chiefs wanted to, they could go out and sign a player or activate someone from their practice squad. But the news of the day, Willie Gay Jr. heading to injured reserve after dealing with some turf toe right now. Hopefully that gets taken care of sooner rather than later. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because when we have news like this around the Chiefs, we break it down for you guys here at youtube.com/ChiefsTV. The latest news, rumors, injury updates, game previews. We're going to do some live watch parties as well. So subscribe. Join us every single day here on the Chiefs Report. More news, Tyrann Mathieu, a COVID update here. Go ahead and just do the full screen version here, Marsh. Tyrann Mathieu dealing with COVID-19, tested positive yesterday, so he's been placed on the COVID reserve list. The good news is that the Chiefs are optimistic he'll be ready for week 1. So if you're kind of unclear with the COVID protocols, since Tyrann Mathieu is vaccinated, which that has been confirmed, now, if he gets 2 negative tests, 24 hours apart between each test, that means he can be cleared if he's also asymptomatic. As of now, no symptoms from what has been reported. So if he gets 2 negative tests in a row, then he will be activated. And plus, with this happening yesterday, 11 days before the season opener, pretty likely that he should be back and ready to go before week 1. But since he is vaccinated, he has a better chance of being ready for that first game. Will Tyrann Mathieu play in week 1? Type Y for yes, type in for no. Season opener 10 days away, which is very, very exciting to think about. Get your votes in. Give me a Y for yes. Give me an in for no. Let us know what you guys think. Well, that's up for grabs. You should grab a box of Magic Spoon because it's very delicious and it's high in protein and has 0 grams of sugar. Kind of wanted to just tell you guys about some of the flavors. We showed you blueberry. Cinnamon is excellent as well. Big fan of the cocoa. Also, get $5 off at magicspoon.com/Chiefs. You see the benefits on the bottom of your screen. Only 4 grams of net carbs. Love this frosted flavor, which is on your screen right now as well. But hey, if you like the fruity, you like the cocoa, the peanut butter, whatever it is, it's available at your disposal. $5 off, magicspoon.com/Chiefs. Grab a box, grab 4 boxes. It's the best cereal on the market, and it's absolutely delicious. So make sure you take advantage today. So you look at the safety depth chart now. So Tyrann Mathieu, I think he'll play week 1. But if he doesn't, you're in okay shape. You don't have a ton of depth because you only carried 4 safeties. But Dan Sorensen and Juan Thornhill are starting caliber safeties. Armani Watts played well in the preseason, so you could certainly get by with what you have in the secondary if you need Mathieu to sit out a game, for example. But I don't believe that will happen. But that is kind of the update there when it comes to Tyrann Mathieu. He did test positive on Wednesday. He is on the COVID-19 reserve list, which means that he has to get 2 negative tests 24 hours apart to return. But with the NFL protocols, vaccinated versus non-vaccinated, he's got a better chance of doing that before week 1. Marcus Kemp has been activated, was activated for Tyrann Mathieu, but with Willie Gay Jr. heading to IR, I think they'll just stick with 52 until Mathieu gets back, if I had to guess. They can't add another player right now, but they already added Marcus Kemp, who once Mathieu is back, they'll be back at 53 players. Hey, like this video if you're ready for week 1 of the regular season. It is almost here. It'll be here before you guys know it. So hit that thumbs up icon, smash that like button if you are ready for week 1 between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Zach Wilson, is he going to be Patrick Mahomes 2.0? That is correct, folks. We're talking about this because Tony Romo said on Wednesday that he believes the Jets rookie is very Mahomes-like. He could be the next Patrick Mahomes, which is pretty ridiculous to say considering Mahomes' stats and accolades are literally unmatched through 3 seasons as a starter. We've never seen anyone really even come close to doing what Mahomes has done through his first 46 starts. It's absolutely ridiculous. Here's what Romo had to say, quote, "It's rare for me to say someone has the ability to get into the stratosphere of a Patrick Mahomes, but I think this kid has that ability." So when you have a quarterback like that, I think there's no telling how good you could be, talking about the Jets. I think Zach Wilson is going to be in the discussion as one of the top 3 to 5 quarterbacks in the NFL very quickly. I like Zach Wilson's upside, but this is absolutely ridiculous. We have never seen Zach Wilson play in an NFL game yet. Did he look good in the preseason? Yes. Did he have a great year at BYU last year? Yeah, it's BYU. He's going up against Coastal Carolina, and he lost that game, by the way. I like Wilson. He can sling it. He's got a strong arm. I think he'll be a good pro, but the kid hasn't even taken a snap yet. Oh, yeah, I'm Tony Romo. He's going to be a top 3 quarterback within 2 years. Like, it's just ridiculous to say something like that, and it puts so much pressure on a guy like Zach Wilson. Like, hey, Tony Romo, who had a nice career, thinks I'm the next Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, that's no pressure playing for the bum-ass Jets who haven't done anything in a decade plus. So I think it's a ridiculous statement for Romo to make. I like him in the booth, but he starts spitting hot takes, and I think it's a little too off the rails if you ask me. Obviously, I disagree with Tony Romo. If you agree with me and disagree with Romo, type boo. He is not Patrick Mahomes. Let's get that straight right now. Mahomes is bigger. The mobility is similar, I would say, but Mahomes' arm is definitely stronger, although Wilson can spin it. There's no doubt about that. And what Mahomes has accomplished up to this point is just way more than you could expect Zach Wilson to pull off. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'm booing Romo in the comments, but hey, it wouldn't be the first time Tony Romo's been booed in his career. Today's show is also sponsored by BetUS. Put your money where your mouth is and bet on the Chiefs all season long. Safe, easy money is just bet the Chiefs money line all season. Go to chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use our promo code Chiefs125. That'll get you a 125% deposit bonus. Chiefs are just 6-point favorites against the Browns in week 1. I actually like that line for Kansas City, but like I said, just bet the money line straight up. It's not going to get you huge money, but you will win money if you just money line bet the Chiefs all year because they're going to be favored in almost every single game. Chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use that promo code Chiefs125. You look at what Mahomes has done, because I'm not done with this Wilson versus Mahomes rant from Tony Romo. Through his first 3 seasons as a starter, no one's come close to these numbers that Mahomes has put up. It's not even close. Over 14,000 yards, 114 touchdowns, only 24 picks. That's 90 more touchdowns than interceptions through 3 seasons, and his quarterback rating is almost 110. Oh, that's just statistics. You're like, oh, team-friendly offense, right? Andy Reid's calling all the shots, and it's a plug-and-play system, right? Well, let's just say what he's done in terms of winning. He's 38-8 as a starter, best record through 3 seasons of any quarterback ever. Won the MVP his first season as a starter in 2018. Also won the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl MVP that year. Has gone to 3 straight AFC title games. Should be 3 straight Super Bowls if D Ford didn't line up offsides. And he's gone to 2 straight Super Bowls. I mean, yeah, but Zach Wilson, he could be right there. I just think it's an unfair comparison for Wilson, and it's an outrageous statement for Tony Romo to make. So I don't get it. That's why I'm booing him in the comments, especially considering Zach Wilson hasn't taken a single snap in the National Football League. Like, I just can't emphasize that enough. I mean, we don't know what he's going to be. How many times do guys light it up in the preseason? I remember Sam Bradford was a preseason legend, and then he was a very average NFL quarterback. It happens all the time. I wish Wilson the best. I'm not rooting against the guy, but for Romo to go out and say this, it's outrageous. All right, that's it for me on my rant today. We're done on the show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. That way you never ever miss a video here on the channel, and we'll see you guys very soon here on the Chiefs Report.